Hey everybody, what's up? It's NihonTiger, and welcome back to the SMB server. Today we're in our little fiefdom, the Great Orange Expanse out here, and I wanted to give you an update on a couple things. One, I talked with Kimmy, and she actually had been out to that village out there before, and had told me that she just blocked it up because she was exploring and had come across it and didn't know what to do with it, so she blocked it up, which is good. So that can now be ours, and we should probably take some care with that because I've noticed that I'm just on the edge of loading up that area, so I'm a little worried about maybe having zombie villagers over there. I didn't realize it till at least one night had passed, and I should probably just go check real quick. We'll make sure that we don't have a bunch of zombie villagers, and if we do, we have all this stone from the other day when I got blown to smithereens in the desert. That was the thing that happened. But yeah, I had an accident involving some creepers and skeletons, and I had to go get myself back, but never fear, we made back with some lovely sand and sandstone as a memento of the time that we got killed. And Urti is on, so gold team, best team, representing. Oh, there's some villagers. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are still outside. Okay, so got some dudes in there and some dudes in there. Alright, so you guys I have to take care of. Hopefully. Oh, there's a dude in there too. Okay. Oh, that's a cave. We have to explore all this stuff at some point later, huh? So, I think I will probably wait till nighttime to do it, but I want to see if I can actually see the build area from over here, because I can see the edge of town if I'm standing on top of the pillar. No, I can't see it. It must be just on the edge of loading distance. Oh, it's turning nighttime too. That's perfect. You can actually get some. Yeah, there's our load area. So we'll probably be able to see the back of the ship from the village. Hell, maybe we can move the whole village over here. Why not? If you're wondering why I'm not building directly above the village, even though I found it and I thought, oh, the village would be a nice place to do it, it's fine. It's nice to have some space between builds, and plus that way I can not have stuff. If I'm far enough away from the village, it looks like the zombies will not spawn because the chunks aren't loaded in. So that's good, but here you can see we've got our main pillar up here. This will go up to the bottom of the ship, which will be right here. And this is kind of the start of the outside of the ship. I just want to get an idea of kind of the outside, where the outside curvature is going to be, and then we'll be able to build from the inside. And I might need dirt for this, but oh, I didn't even bring any dirt with me. Dang it! I'll have to go raid the gold team base and borrow some dirt temporarily. So while I go over here and block this stuff up, I'm gonna take a short break, go get some dirt. We're gonna do some more work on the outside here. You don't really need to see me do that stuff. We do a montage, time lapse, whatever, I don't know. But I'm gonna go take care of these villagers, make sure they're safe, and we'll be right back. We'll get back to work on our airship. So see you in a moment. Alright, so we have gotten a little bit of work done so far on our lovely ship. Been grinding out the acacia wood for this, since that's what we're going to be using. Haven't really used acacia in any of my builds before, so it's an well, I've used it before, but not really to this extent. So it's an opportunity to try something new, and I like new things. So hopefully this will be pretty good. I'll kind of place a few more blocks here, and I'll show you where we're at. So we made a bit of progress. Okay. And I'm not 100% like, this isn't like the final perhaps version of the shape. I don't know yet if that's up. One too high. I'll also grab this one. Yep. Yeah, thank you. But not 100% sold on this being the final shape. I'm going to have to actually finish building the entire exterior first, but just to give you an idea of the ship size and shape, you can see right down there, it's actually a fairly decent sized ship. So starting to come together. It's about 30. Oh wait, Mr. Skeleton Butt, Spider, whatever. You know what you are. But you can see it's got a nice little start in the shape here. I've gotten most of these. Oh, hi, Enderman. Most of these blocks set in place. The heaviest work really is just the farming of the acacia right now. I just need a lot of it for the outside of the ship because that's what the colors we're using. I think orange is a fine color for what we're going for, since is a color I'm associated with quite a bit. Might be perfect for what we're going for. So we'll just extend this out here a little bit so we can build this. So 1, 2. I'm gonna be one short, aren't I? Yep. Dang it. Thought that I had enough. Thought I had enough for that. Oh well. Oh, I can grind those bones up to make some bone meal. But you can see this is actually going to be the interior of the ship. The deck is going to be probably right here. So we've got about, I think we may flatten this area out. I'm not certain on that. I'm just building the interior without anything special at the moment. I'm just getting an idea of how much space I would have internally, and I think I'd have a decent amount of space for what I want. So obviously back here will be like the captain's quarters, my sleeping area. We'll have like a deck up here, and then this is the bow of the ship. I haven't started on this too much yet because I don't have a shape. I want to shape the front here. And this is not actually where the front of the boat's going to be. It's going to be a little bit further out that way. This is just the straight underline kind of. If you've ever seen a ship, they have that one little like beam that runs across the bottom of the ship, where the seam where it kind of comes together, and that's what that is. And then it's going to curve up. And I have to build out all that curvature. We might not do it this time. We might do it in the next episode. It's going to be a big, tall task. So I think my goal for this episode is just to get the kind of the shell of the middle of the boat done, which is the bulk of all the block placing, and then we just have to design the back. I started on the back a little bit here. I have to make that perfect, and then the front will take the longest, but that will be kind of what we do to start with. We'll build the interior of the boat. We'll get the bow taken care of up here. The stern will be something. We'll get that all taken care of, build the deck, and then we'll need to build the whatever propulsion device we're going to use. We're probably going to have a nice big propeller on the back, and I don't know if we're going to go Final Fantasy style with the propellers, or if we're going to go more like steampunk style and have it be a more of a blimp or a helium-filled balloon on top. Those are both options, so we have some choices on how we want to build our airship, and that's actually really cool. Oh, that's where our Enderman for no. Hey, come back here with that block. That's not yours. That's mine. But we have some ideas, some different possibilities, and that's the nice thing is science fiction has been kind enough to give us many different ways to build an airship. We don't have to build it in one specific style. We can have a little bit of an adventure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and finish up placing the interior beams and plank, kind of like I call it the rib cage of the ship, because that's what it kind of looks like when you're all done with it. It looks like the rib cage because you have all these beams kind of evenly spaced apart like ribs. There's probably a technical term for that. I don't know. I forgot to Google that, and I also forgot to Google the armada versus fleet versus battalion. That whole discussion that we had last week about what do we call a bunch of airships. Never got to Google that. In fact, I'll Google it right now as I get to work on this. So I will be right back with that answer and more, and hopefully when we come back we'll have more of this ship done. Gonna go to the gold base. Gonna go into the storage area. Gonna take some shears and take some wood. They got any? Of course I do. So I'll steal it because I'm not gonna miss it. Wonder if they got any wool for a bed because I need some. Oh yeah, I can go downstairs to the sheep farm. It's down here. There's lots of wool. Look at all the wool. Take some orange wool. So, thanks. Thank you. And we do one of these and we get ourselves a bed. So we don't have to die and go back to spawn every time. Oh, I should check and see if they have any diamonds. Nope, don't have any diamonds. Can I steal this? Nope, probably shouldn't steal that. I get in trouble for that one, so probably just should go back. Oh, hi though. It's the iron golem farm. Maybe I should steal some iron. Now I'm too lazy and I'll go back home. I was wondering what was down this hole. Sand portal. Wow. I never realized this was all the way right over here. Syntac, you're holding out on me, buddy. Alright, so here we are. We got our boat kind of started. I might have made the walls a little too high. I might have to bring those down one. I don't know. I will take a look at it when it's finished. But the middle of the boat is done pretty much for the most part. We just have to worry about the stern back here. We'll do that, I think, in a little bit once I get a design I like. Or I'll probably play around my test world and see if I can build something using this layout and get a stern that looks really good. But for the moment, what I want to do is try to see if I can't work on the bow of the boat here. And so this is the front. And so I kind of want it to taper in it. It's not going to taper in like this, but it's a little bit of the same idea. So put a block there. Block there. We'll maybe go. Let's see. We're trying to figure out the shape we want. So something like that, where it's like 4, and then we'll make this one. This will be 4 too, but it's actually 3 because we're gonna take out this block in a moment. Catch. Got it. Okay, good. And I can actually extend this leaf platform out a little bit. So the leaf blocks are just here to catch things that might fall otherwise. So let's see. It's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. And then how close are we to the mills? Because this block right here, this is actually going to be the middle point out here. So I really just have to think about how I want to construct this. And all these leaf blocks will be taken away at some point too, so they're not permanent in the least. Can we do 1, 2? We're kind of trying to bring this to a point. I think maybe we can start to follow the front of the boat here. 1, 1, 2. I wonder if this is it. Oh, kind of on the edge. And then that's there, and then this is just goes out 2 maybe. Kind of playing around with this. Let me get up here. Nice and safely get up here. We'll take a look at that curvature. That's not too bad. Can't duplicate it. Don't have enough blocks. I don't have enough sandstone. Maybe I have enough. Probably not. Might be able to cobble something together here. Let me think. Alright, so if we kind of duplicate this on the other side, so it's 2, 3, 4. Put that there. 1, 2, 3. Just temporary blocks. See if I can catch this one. Got it. Okay. That'll make that a lot more helpful. And I think it's 1, 2. And that's the edge of that. So at least we can get these back. Oh, come back here. Thank you. So 3, 2, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2. And then we'll do 1. And I think if we catch this one, we can... Oh, we got it. Okay. Just do 1, 2. Yeah, it's nice and symmetrical. Only catch is maybe I want to make the front of the boat a little more pointed. Huh. I wish I could get a nice overview of this from above and just kind of get the basic shape of it, but I think it's the right idea. I think that's kind of what we're looking for. And then once we, maybe I can go over there. You know, I'm gonna go over there. Can I drop it? No, I can't drop down there safely. I'll just take the ladder down, but maybe I can go on top of that mountain and get a look and see how it looks. It's gonna look funky for now because we don't have the full shell done, and I might work on the bow in between episodes, and then we can work on the stern a little bit next time. Because the stern's always the part where I have the most trouble. I don't have a lot of experience working on the back end so much. The bow is pretty easy to do once you get a shape you like. Yeah, maybe I want to extend this out a little bit more. I think that's the right shape. I think it just needs to be slightly extended, and that won't be too hard to do. Yeah, it's certainly the right shape. Maybe just want to make like some of these block parts out here a little longer, elongate it a little bit, stretch it, kind of like we're grabbing the edge and just kind of pulling it a little bit. That might be the solution here, but yeah, this is starting to look really nice, and I hope I have enough blocks now. I know I don't have enough blocks. I know I'm going to need a lot more to get this done. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spend a little bit more time grinding up some acacia wood and see if I can't get that done. But I think looking at this from the bottom, this looks really good from the bottom. How does it look from the back? It looks all right from the back. Looks good. Got potential. So I'm gonna have to work on some stuff for the boat. Hopefully next time when I come back to SMB, the bow is done and we're just focused on the stern a little bit, which will be an entirely different beast. But thanks guys for watching. I really hope you are getting a bit of enjoyment out of this and kind of understanding what my build theory and such is. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun project, actually getting the first of the airships off the ground. And if we can do it this one time, what's great is we can kind of get it going for the other airships that I want to build. So I'm going to be really happy to get this done. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time here on SMB server. Woohoo! Airships!